Stay with me to the last frame. The closing beat snaps the whole story into focus and might change how you see Dakota for good. No gimmicks, no noise, just intention, light, and the kind of composure that turns a quiet room into a moment you feel. If you miss the final shot, you'll miss the reason this reel keeps replaying in your head. We open in soft afternoon spill. Dakota steps through a doorway and lets the air catch up. The look feels effortless at first glance, but the architecture is exact. Seams sitting true, clean verticals, color tuned to the hour so skin reads like light, not lacquer. Shoulders relaxed, chin level, breath unhurried. She isn't chasing the lens. She's organizing it. Immediately the frame reads taller, calmer, inevitable. Studio neutral, next. Matte wall, seamless floor, a diagonal ribbon of shadow cutting across. She angles about 30 degrees so illumination travels across rather than blasting head-on. Highlights polish, shadows sculpt. The line through shoulder, waist, and hip clarifies. One hand traces a seam, the other rests lightly at the waist. Micro choices add up to macro presence. You can feel the camera settle. Backstage, the room exhales. A cuff adjusted, a quiet thank you, a fast grin traded with the stylist, and the frame you save happens in the half-second after the pose dissolves. The laugh is small, genuine, and the posture stays. That's the difference between performing and being. One photographs, the other resonates. Color arrives with intent. A grounded base anchors the silhouette. A softer near-face note lifts light into the eyes. Accessories are surgical. One slender chain, a slim bracelet, a single ring. Spark, then silence. Editing with restraint is the loudest whisper, and it carries farther than hype. A textured set shifts the tempo. Raw canvas, a low cube, a blade of light like a metronome on the floor. Dakota plants through the ball of one foot, lets the backline lengthen, and creates negative space that does real work. The curve reads architectural, not loud. She counts a silent one, lets fabric land, and suddenly the silhouette feels drafted rather than declared. Close up, no heavy gloss, just skin, light, and breath. A flyaway strand refuses direction and she lets it. The gaze has room in it. The jaw unclenches. The neck lengthens by a whisper. The lens finds the jawline, the collarbone, the easy cadence of calm. Presence becomes measurable the moment effort leaves the picture. Motion sequence. Begin, glide, pause, breathe. 2 steps forward, a half turn, a settle near the edge of a shadow line. The hem answers the air. The shutter catches the apex where movement becomes shape. Rhythm sneaks into the stills. You can almost hear it under the quiet. We slip outside. City blur softens to bokeh. A breeze with opinions lifts an edge of fabric, and she finds edge light along a building face before stepping just out of it. So glow skims across instead of blasting frontally. Edges soften, midtones warm, outline lengthens. The trick isn't a taller heel. It's telling the sun where to stand. Now the payoff. Back in studio, everything pairs down to a single beam and Dakota centered. She lifts her chin a whisper, lets the shoulders drop, breathes once. The light travels across like a sentence finishing itself, and the image clicks from pretty to inevitable. That's the like you've never seen beat, clarity landing all at once. If this mini journey landed, tell me the moment you'll replay. The doorway calm, the studio sculpt, the corridor hush, the golden hour drift or that blue hour still. Tap like, share with someone who loves craft over noise, and hit subscribe so you don't miss the next deep dive. Because the best frames aren't louder. They're truer.